welcome to the University of Huddersfield. You've come to this conference workshop today, and I believe it came quite as a surprise that schools, there's no obligation on the part of the school or the child to disclose that their parent might have gone into prison recently. And as such, that can cause an awful lot of problems.
That's right.
What
I
do you
didn't
feel
know
about
that
this?
information before I came. That's what led me to be interested in today's information, because I do think that we need to really look at that area. Working in restorative practice is about explaining your situation face to face with other people who might be harmed by your behaviour, so they have a better understanding and can support you into making a change in that behaviour or have empathy with your situation. And obviously information like that, not disclosed, would have a massive impact on a child's behaviour and on the way that they're dealt with in the schools and education system. And by other people, because if you're not making allowances for what that young person's going through at the time, then unfortunately you're probably not getting the best support that you need in those times of stress.
Yeah, and it must be very stressful for the young person, because it may have just happened, and they will they will continue as if they are just like everybody else, and then that won't be the case. But the school,
it's all that going inside.
The school not know, will they?
No, and I think that I can see it from both sides. Some parents are tell the children that they want to keep it under wraps. They don't want because they get stigmatised, bullied. They don't want their information out there. And so it's a very difficult area. You couldn't make families disclose that. But for the child, in their best interest, hopefully the school would be the one place where they would have that continued non-judgmental support. And without school having that information, the children are trying to suppress those feelings, but they come out in other areas. They come out in behaviours, which can then lead to exclusions, punishments, and unfortunately, you're only dealing with the behaviour, you're not dealing with the underlying feelings because you don't know about them.
So what would you have done about this situation? If we could, I think there would be a legal obligation for schools to know. And obviously schools are protected by that safeguarding and how we use data and pass information on. And so there'd be a confidentiality issue, but I do think schools would need to know that information to be the best support for that child. Whether the child then chooses to share it with the rest of the classmates or not, that is a choice. But for the people that are dealing directly with that child, I think that they would benefit from having that information.